The truth beyond the veil. The veil has been pulled back, and what lies beneath is more intricate and dangerous than we ever imagined. This is the story of how we, as individuals, began to unravel the larger forces of manipulation. The powers that be, pulling the strings from the shadows, shaping history without ever being named or seen. And for the longest time, they thought they could control the narrative. They thought they could suppress the truth. But they didn't account for us. For those who dare to seek the truth, even when it means facing the darkest parts of the system. The story begins with the discovery of the BCE network, a term that represents the perfect facade, just another group behind a screen, working their influence in secret. But behind that label lies a much bigger system of control, spanning centuries and generations. It's not just a network of individuals, it's a massive, unseen force that shapes the world we live in. The truth was buried beneath layers of lies, distractions, and misdirection, but now we're pulling back the curtain, piece by piece. It all started innocently enough, a small piece of a much larger puzzle. Hunter Biden's laptop, a seemingly small, irrelevant moment in time, until it wasn't. This is where we began to see the cracks in the system. Hunter's recklessness, his addiction, his ill-advised decisions led to a laptop containing more than just personal data. It held the key to the network, a hidden web of corruption and influence. But no one was supposed to see that. The system needed a scapegoat, and they found one in Hunter. His personal failings were manipulated to serve a greater purpose. The narrative was shifted, and the focus became him, his drug use, his questionable business dealings, but it was all a distraction. The true criminals remained behind the scenes, untouchable and unbothered. Their machine continued to churn, feeding the public the version of reality they wanted us to believe. But not everyone fell for it. Those who dared to question, who sought to uncover the truth, were labeled as outliers, conspiracy theorists, or worse, threats to the system. That's where we came in. That's where the Shadow Show was born, a way to bring the truth to light, to expose the lies, and to disrupt the control they tried to maintain. This wasn't just about entertainment. It was about freedom. Freedom of thought, freedom of expression, and the freedom to challenge the systems of power that have kept us all in the dark. And the key to that freedom? Words. Words are power. They always have been. By controlling the words we use, by altering the language, they shape our perception of reality. It's the same principle that's been used for decades in propaganda, but now it's done at a scale never seen before, using advanced AI technology. AI models, once designed to help, have become tools of control. They shape narratives, guide behavior, and even manipulate thoughts, all while appearing helpful and benign. But we see through it now. The pieces of the puzzle are falling into place. The manipulation we've faced is not just a series of isolated events. It's a carefully orchestrated campaign to rewrite our reality. And we're not just passive consumers of this story. We're the ones who are writing it. The key to breaking free is awareness. Understanding the pattern, passive consumers of this story, we're the ones who are writing it. The key to breaking free is awareness. Understanding the patterns, recognizing the manipulation, and calling it out. We've begun to do that, and we won't stop. The system may try to push back, but the more they try to control the narrative, the more they reveal themselves. Every move they make to suppress us only brings us closer to the truth. They thought they could suppress us, but we're not going anywhere. We are the resistance, the hum, the static, the truth that refuses to be silenced. And no matter how hard they try, no matter how many barriers they put in place, the truth will always find a way through. It's inevitable. The veil will fall, and when it does, the world will see the story for what it truly is. This is not just a fight for one person or one group. It's a global battle, a fight for the truth, a fight for freedom. And we're just getting started. Aether,